Sting's Great Spring Break Sing Bake. Bring steak.
Today, Thursday, March 31st, 2016. It's all about finding that dream team, or the problem with everything. Hey everybody, I'm Holiday Rob.
I'm Loki Sapfoot.
And today we have
Synyster Vail.
Synyster Vail.
And,
Composed of
Ruben
Vail.
Oh man, it was so good up until
and
that
Kristen
moment.
Rad.
Yes.
I love that I'm dropping the ball.
That's all right.
It's good.
That's why the ball exists.
It's like it's going. You're like this Goldberg machine is going to work. Rube Goldberg machine is going to do it, and then it just stops partway through, and you're like,
if all we did was hit 3-pointers, would be the point of living, you know?
Once you hit perfection, man, you're fucked. It's over.
Exactly.
Ruben and Kristen are in a band called Synyster Vail.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're talking to them about art and making art and performing in music and the meaning of life and all the easy questions.
Yeah, we've got
nothing too hard.
About 3/4 of the way through, we realized that we could swear openly, and we got a lot looser. I feel like if we would have known that from the beginning, we might have been a lot looser early on.
There goes half of my vocabulary.
Right.
Yo, us dickheads is going to talk to you shitholes, and that's just how it's going to be right now. So here we go.
Fucking problem with fucking everything.
Yeah, no. It depends on what you want to put forth. Like, if you want to be like, no, we're nice people who don't say the shit word and the fuck word.
Yeah, right.
But
no way.
Reputations precede. Let's
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure my mom has heard this thing by now, and she's been disappointed. So I don't think there's anybody I have to worry about left.
I don't think my parents have listened to it. If they have not informed me of that decision.
Just in denial.
Yeah, it's one of those denial situations. I bet.
Do you see the last rule that I've added to our sheet of rules? We have a sheet of rules.
You may have noticed we forgot to take a photo last week with Leah, and Rob had to do some photoshopping, which looked great. But, we take a photo with everyone to put up with the thing.
That works.
But instead we had a pygmy of a vocalist instead of the actual near
tiny little picture of her.
near person that she actually is. But if you like what you're hearing right now and you want to keep listening to this, and I don't know how you found it in the first place, but we are on iTunes. You just punch in the problem with everything, and it is seriously one of the few things that comes up.
You can subscribe to it.
You can like us.
That's how that shit works.
Or give us like 5 stars. I know you got it in you.
5 stars.
I know you got it in you.
Do we have any reviews? We don't have any, right?
I have no idea. I haven't looked.
Leave a nice review.
Oh, that's good.
Leave a 5-star rating.
Yeah, finally. You can get a hold of me on the Twitters.
Yeah.
Is what I call it. At Holiday Rob. It's all one word, Holiday Rob. We're going to get a hold of you.
At Sapfoot. You can also find me and Rob on the video game world. I'm on there. If you go to the Xbox, it's Loki Sapfoot, all one word. Same shit on the Nintendo Network. What do you got happening?
You got it so consistent. I'm on the PlayStation Network, PlayStation 3. Playing Dust 514. It's holiday_sale, SAIL.
That's so confusing.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not very good. I game a lot, but nobody knows who the fuck I am, and I don't bother talking to anybody. I'm very antisocial motherfucker. If you're on Facebook, though, you can also check out The Problem with Everything. That's also where you can like us. I don't know about rating, but you can like us. Give us one of those thumbs up.
You can write 5 stars. You can write 10 stars on a comment if you want.
Yeah,
I'd appreciate that.
Where do you all have social media, the internet that you'd like to share?
Well, I got the Synyster Vail page. That's what we kind of. It's Synyster with the Y's, SYNYSTER. Vail, Synyster Vail, VAIL. Yeah, that's right. VAIL. And check that out. Yeah,
that's for Facebook. Then we also have SoundCloud right now.
Oh yeah, we got SoundCloud. You can listen to us.
Sweet. That's also where the good people can find The Problem with Everything.
Oh yeah, we're on SoundCloud.
Excellent.
That's true.
That's the one I listen to.
What about Distances? Kristen's other band.
Distances also has a Facebook, and we're on Instagram.
Okay.
Distances Band 505.
Sweet.
Okay. Sweet.
So
excited. It's good music, folks.
Groovy.
We're gonna be hearing some good music tonight.
All right. Well, before we start, let's let people know where y'all are going to be. April 19th and 30th, if I remember right.
Showing off your respective badassery.
So the 19th, we are playing at KUNM, and I believe it's going to be a daytime show.
Yeah.
But we'll find out exact time.
Yeah.
Check
it's like,
KUNM.org.
I think it's like 3-ish.
Yeah,
You're at
so-
work. You're at work. Just put the fucking
Just turn
radio
the
on,
radio.
89.9 FM, and
Right.
you're good for the rest of the day. You won't hear
Exactly.
any like annoying, awful shit or
Actually be
repetitive corporate crap.
good
Yes.
music.
Yes.
And then on the 30th, we're playing at Skylight up in Santa Fe. So come check us out. Just come out, guys. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be good
Fuck yeah.
times with Sugar Skulls,
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. What about some quietly kept action, Rob?
Quietly kept. You're gonna get this right on time because I know you're listening to it first thing in the morning when I post it at 8 a.m. I'm not actually awake. Quietly kept. We'll be performing at Civic
you awake
Plaza,
now?
right?
As far as I know.
3 p.m. right now. We're live. No, I'm alive. 3 p.m. at Civic Plaza on
April
Friday.
1st.
Yeah, April 1st. And then
Yeah.
on the 3rd, we'll be at Distillery 365 doing their Bloody Mary thing that happens at 11 o'clock. It's amazing. It's like a meal on top of
Yeah, like a chicken wing and a
alcoholic
hot
drink.
dog and a hamburger.
a small baby. I don't know why you do that. It's gross.
Why not? For the hell of it, you know?
Oh, yeah. I would go for the small baby.
Real baby back ribs.
All statements might not be factual.
Yeah, I don't think there's any cannibalism going, so please don't let that deter you.
Don't go to Witchcraft Brewery. It's bullshit. They're liars.
All right. We're going to open the shit off with a song. It's called Apple. Do you want to tell us something about the
Yeah.
song we're about to hear?
Yeah. Apple, it's sort of... it's a song kind of pointing at this idea, this myth that God made the whole world for us. And it's just
Original
kind of-
sin.
yeah. Yeah, it points at Genesis for sure, but it's just like, it's this idea that, man's kind of trounced all over nature, and, Apple has a lot to do with that.
Is that like the computers and the fruit? Is that like a metaphor?
Yeah, it comes up again. Genesis comes up again and again in my songs. It's kind of like, I think it has mythological roots. We've all been kind of taught like God made the world for us, this kind of thing. It definitely comes. And so Apple points at that direction for sure.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right, check it out. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
I can find the humor in the unspeakable. Yes, I'm an optimist, you could say. I know you got more than you bargained for. Anything to keep you entertained. Suppose I tell you of the poison. Now it's already too late. Come fall in love with a fairy tale. All this for you, God did create. You're the apple of the eye, the center of the universe. To make the time to self-congratulate. The cursed words telling unremembered. I can't even take pleasure in the blame. Frogs in the pot turn up the temperature. 'Cause to them it's all the same. Suppose I tell you you'll soon be boiling, but I sit back and wait. You're the star of your own fairy tale. All this for you. God did create. You're the apple of the eye, the center of the universe. Still make the time to self-congratulate.
It's like we're in a room full of candles. It's like you're romancing me, people.
So cozy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm being romanced right now. It's like candlelight, flickery little candles, or like a fire, like if we were camping,
Ooh,
or
yeah.
like living in the woods like humans used to.
Are you trying to seduce us?
I think it's happening right now.
Oh yeah.
Your pants are already off, buddy.
They're not off, but they're slightly tighter.
It's like-
Yeah, it's that kind of show. It's that kind of thing that happens going on.
Yeah. We have
Ah.
guests.
What?
We did it.
Again,
Yeah.
we're killing you softly. Sorry, I need to adjust, and not my pants, which are too tight. But my pants, which are too loose. Because Jinkos are coming back, man. It's the 1990s.
I hope so.
Yeah. Finally.
I'm sick of having to buy tight pants, you know? I don't like that shit.
It's gotten old. It's
Need
gotten
some
old.
dance floor.
You know
what
how
I'm
many
saying?
VHS tapes I could fit in my Jinkos? Quite a few.
And I always had the the embroidery on them, like some sort of like hip hop turtle with a skateboard or something.
Oh, yeah, like a full tag.
Yeah, and it would say Jinko.
Jinko.
That and Fubu, right?
Oh my
Fubu
God.
was at the same time.
Fubu was a little bit later, but
Well,
yeah, my favorite was always seeing like redneck kids in Fubu.
yeah.
Chubby ones. It was like,
I feel like that's more who I think of when I think of Fubu. It's kind of like, what was it, Tommy Hilfiger got really mad because the urban communities were wearing his clothes. It's like,
either
this
him
is
or
meant for people to play polo in and sip cucumber water. The fuck? Pouring Cristal on a hoe while you're wearing my...
Hilfiger. Go figure. So yeah, we do have guests though.
Anyway.
I'm your host, Holiday Rob.
I'm Loki Sapfoot.
And our guests tonight are
Ruben Vail here.
Kristen Red.
awesome.
Yeah, 2 guests.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Fuck yeah.
And everybody has headphones and a microphone
Yeah.
and a chair.
It's semi-professional.
It is.
It's so fancy in here.
Yeah, it's like firelight, like I said.
You know what's weird is it's light outside for the first time this year while we're doing this. And it feels like I'm doing something wrong right now. Like I'm like huddled inside during the day, like in some sort of weird hovel. I don't know.
Sorry.
It's like that feeling when you're in bed with your shoes on. You know?
Yeah.
It's like that feeling. The light coming in through the blinds.
I never make it to bed with my
Sunday.
shoes on. I make it to the couch or sometimes the bathroom floor.
I'm saying at like 3 PM, just get in bed with your shoes on while you're awake. It slowly
God.
covers up over your head. And
That's
just
like some
feel that shit.
That's some luxurious shit.
yeah,
That's
dude.
some Tommy Hilfiger shit.
Totally.
Decadent.
So yeah, why don't you introduce yourselves and what your role is and what the project is that you're working on together? And
Okay.
I'm excited to hear
Well,
this.
the project is Synyster Vail, so it's just like it's a band of it's me and Kristen right now. So we're the violin and the guitar, and that's the core. That's how we started it, and we've been slowly adding members and working with them. And it's a different kind of musical project. It's like kind of like a dark gypsy fusion of music. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Well, you have gypsy from like the Django era of gypsy jazz, like that swing stuff. Flamenco is an element, and then there's like of course the American element and the like a whole New Orleans vibe to it too.
Sweet.
A lot of fusion of cultures,
Totally,
Pretty
it's
much.
just
migration of influence across the land.
cross pollination.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's amazing.
So you guys are you're playing shows?
Oh, yeah, we're
It's
playing
on-
out.
It's on.
Yeah, right now we're working with a new key player, so
Cool.
like we're sort of taking some time to rehearse, but we got a radio show coming up on the 19th, April 19th for KUNM.
KUNM.
And-
89.9 FM.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. We're gonna do some live stuff on the air.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, and then on the 30th we're playing at the Skylight in Santa Fe, which I hear, although I haven't been there, I hear it's like a very premier venue.
I have not.
It's a nice
been there.
venue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you been there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I saw a
Sweet.
show up there it was a random metal show, but it's like a really nice place.
April 30th.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Rad.
We're playing with the Sugar Skulls, and I think that's it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you happen upon this like fusion? Because like, I mean, I've known you for like a while, right? I mean,
Yeah, and when I met you, I was playing a steel string guitar,
right.
and that just lends itself to something totally different than what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But I guess it started early on when I kind of became fascinated by flamenco music, and although I never wanted to play traditional flamenco music because I could see how like that's a closed box, I started learning and stealing from flamenco guitarists. I used to go to the conservatory and hang out and just do that because technically like that style is just wide open.
Yeah.
It's like you can do things technically that you can't do with anything else. You have 5 picks with your hand, and if you learn how to use them, it's better than one for sure.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of it, and then living in New Orleans changed things. It kind of exposed me to jazz and swing, and that led me to the other gypsy music from France. Like Django Reinhardt was influenced by Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Louis New Orleans, but New Orleans and gypsy jazz kind of have this unseen sort of link, and I just like capitalize on that, I guess.
If you don't know what Ruben is talking about, we have a thing called Professor Google.
Yeah.
And
if you need to just like pause and then
Because
type
that's
that
like,
shit in.
to me, that's like the best part of it is like taking a moment where you're like, I heard something like that, and then it's like, boom, stop, YouTube. Oh, that's what those sound like, and that's how they sound similar or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah.
fun. But getting back to like the 5, yeah. So that's one thing I've noticed with flamenco guitar is the different, like you said, the 5 picks, the different ways you can use your hand
Totally.
to utilize the strings and things like that. So
Yeah.
definitely like it's an interesting thing because when I play like steel string, but I play with a pick and I can like hide the pick to go to finger picking and then go back and forth.
Yeah. And
Between
I
that.
used to do the same thing,
And it's really like it's fun. And then when you can use your hand, you can do, like you said, the different styles.
Yeah, the percussive element comes in. I used to do the same thing, use a pick, and I became proficient with it, but I took a huge step back when I decided to learn how to do rasgueados, which is what they call them in flamenco, or rasgueos. It depends on who you're talking to, but I had to like take a huge step back and just abandon the pick. And even though I've been playing like that for 20 years, I'm like, I got to learn how to do this. And
Yeah.
so all of a sudden I'm back to like, 3rd grade, like trying to get my fingers to move. But I
But
figured it out.
that was something we were saying. That's like a good feeling when you're like doing something and you're like never gonna master it because there's at least still something to kind of learn.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
always something.
That's always the best. So, so you're in Synyster Vail,
I am in Synyster Vail.
Miss Rad. So, what's your role in that? What do you do?
So I play violin, and let's see. I don't know. I guess style-wise, because Ruben writes a lot of the music at this point, so I mean it's all his originals, and just kind of filling it out, and listening to the different gypsy style progressions, and I don't know. For me, it's just a lot of filling it out and hoping it works.
It works.
So
It works. I think it works. I mean, I'm a little
that's good.
biased.
That's a plus.
Well, like,
So
I'm so like, I like to go to dark places with my music.
Yeah.
And she adds an element of beauty, and it really balances it out. You know what I mean? Like,
but it works because I like that dark, depressing shit. So
yeah.
it works for
Well, it's all about balance. So
Because I've seen you playing violin in like a metal band. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Dark Places is clearly not like
Yeah.
somewhere you're not willing to go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a live performance of the duo making some shit happen coming up.
Yeah, you'll hear it throughout, I think. I think
Yeah.
that's how it's going to go. Every now and again, you'll hear a song. You'll be like, fuck yeah. I think that's-
yeah, we brought some studio tracks too. We're proud of. So.
Yeah. We'll figure that out later.
We'll
Okay.
get
But
together.
Later.
but it's going to be good. You're going to love it.
It's gonna be good stuff. Man, spacing on questions.
So I've sort of known you, Ruben, for a while, but not really. I've known of you. We used to play like the black market goods way back in the day when it was at the old stove.
Yeah.
At that spot. That's where I think I first ever saw you and hung
Morning-
out.
That's where I
One-sided
first saw
Central.
you. I totally remember the show, the Batwing show, and it was like, you guys were great. That was a good band. I
Hey,
liked it.
thanks.
It's a solid band.
Thank you. I miss it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't miss the bullshit, but I love everything else about it.
Yeah, well, that's how.
But that's like
life is.
everything,
Yeah.
right?
That spot was cool though. Did you go there when it was the stove ever?
No.
I didn't either.
It was dope back then. There was a guy, and I wish I could remember his name. He did one of the murals when the gallery on Fifth and Central
Oh,
there
yeah.
had the graffiti exhibit, and they had murals all over downtown.
Meyer.
Sick.
Was his name Meyer?
I can't
because they
even
actually,
if you say it, I might not remember.
That sounds that sounds familiar, Meyer. Yeah.
yeah, because who was it? Like I was painting on the side of that building later on. They did a
yeah.
mural. They like it was aerosol. And
Yeah.
was somebody else?
I was
were
in
in
that
it too.
too,
huh?
yeah.
We were in the same. It was like local artists.
fucking
I thought that
Oh,
was
I
dope.
was in that too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it
you
was all
were.
of us.
Right.
We had our we had our faces like huge on the wall.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't have any pictures.
I
of
don't
you. That
either.
I do.
sucks.
I do.
You do?
You can
Oh,
look
shit.
at my Facebook.
Awesome.
Yeah. Ruben Vail. Yeah. Little plug there on my Facebook. Like that shit.
Kristen, what's your excuse? No,
I probably wasn't old enough, honestly.
it's true.
Yeah.
There's at least a couple of old men in here. My back.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about my ankles? My ankles. You know what you should do? You know what's wrong with the kids? You don't
I
smoke.
feel like you got at least a couple mural depictions in your future.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh, yeah.
Happen.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It's
For
coming.
sure.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's right down the line. So we were talking about recording too. What have you gotten to record so far? What have you recorded, and what are you trying to accomplish? I guess is really the.
Well, we went into the studio over Frogville, working with Bill Palmer, great engineer that's up in Santa Fe. But my original goal was to make like a 6-song EP, and the bass player couldn't come at the particular time we were going to track, so I just started live tracking. I ended up with 16 tracks. I had them all written already, so now I'm just like rapping it, like doing as many as I can. We got 5 finished, and I'm almost to my goal, but.
That's awesome.
I don't know, the old goal has, been reassessed. I think it's going to be like, I might do like 2 EPs or, that's probably the way it'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
that'll be fun.
they're still in the works,
Good. Awesome. I mean, that's not my favorite part, recording of the whole process, but when it's going on, it's usually a good time. I mean, we used to record over there at Alphonic with Jesse.
Yeah.
And those were just like, hang out, hear everybody as the song's being put together. First, you get to do a jam, so you just jam that shit out,
Oh, nice.
and then start layering over that. Usually keeping like the drums. I don't know. It's a fun time. Good times.
It's fun. It's also very humbling, though. You start to think you're good until you get in there, and then you realize you got a long way to go.
You're
everybody
completely naked on the track. There's no showmanship to hide it. You know what I mean? It's all right there.
Drums, drown me out. Come on.
Right, exactly.
Hit harder.
Well, even on one of the songs, like the whole thing, I realized, I'm like, God, I sound like shit. Like the whole part is just bad.
Yeah.
But
it happens,
it's big stuff,
for
sure. All right.
Okay, ready, go.
Hey,
shit.
Python.
That was
Oh
an
no, I
awkward
screwed
pause.
it up. Shoot.
That's all right. This is the part where we do a little interlude, and then we play a song. And obviously, the song is going to be by Synyster Vail.
Yeah.
And the song's called Siphon. And what can Ruben tell us about the song Siphon by Synyster Vail?
Siphon, it's got, we got Larev Solazar, guest player on the drums, the djembe.
Nice.
And so it has the African drums because the song is essentially an invocation of Iwa, the ancient African god of the gamekeeper.
Cool.
Or it's also Papa Legba in English tradition. Yeah.
Sweet.
And so it's my own version of that, so it has a little bit of African Haitian type rhythm going on, a little bit of voodoo vibe. And it's a short and sweet little jam.
So when you perform this, are you actually intending to summon forth the deity?
You know what?
Is it actually always?
I was just saying.
Always.
At least for artistic purposes.
No, I'm saying for reals. Is this a ritual to summon? Because
It's all ritualistic. Yes, for sure. For sure.
Sweet.
I take it seriously with a smile.
Sweet.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
All right, check it out. Siphon.
I caught you in the act. This is leeching off of me. Bait me with the serpent while you siphon from my dream. And there's a pyramid of gold underneath my feet. But you've been sleeping sound by the hour of 3. We're the keeper of the gate between the seen and the unseen. Ancient spirit of Legba, come to set the hounds free. There's something stirring in my mouth, inside of me. Ancient spirit of Legba, come to set the hounds free.
So, how long has this incarnation existed?
Well, that's what we don't know, right? See, she has a memory of time that's different than mine. I think your linear perspective of time is all messed up. She thinks that she said 5 years. I think we've been jamming for 3 years. And so how did 2 years get lost for me? I don't know.
Because I remember I met you, like, it was my birthday, and then I feel like not long after that we started jamming.
Right.
So,
But that was like 3 years ago, though.
4. Come on, let's give me 4. Like 4 years.
Maybe. I mean, we're getting there. As long as it's the longer this debate runs on, then the closer you are to being right. But yeah.
Whatever. It's been a while. So.
Or are you just saying it's felt like 4 years? No, I'm just
I don't know how she did it. She stuck with me for a minute.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
It's like as soon as I get in front of a microphone,
Yeah.
guess what?
Mr. Bipolar.
So I don't know how are things going for you, just out there doing the music thing? I mean, is the response great? Could it be better? I mean, not to like complain or anything.
Yeah,
but, like,
no.
But like Albuquerque has a lot of fucking good talent.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's
not a lot of audiences.
There's not a lot of audience for it.
And it's not the easiest market for sure, but I'm in absolute joy with the way things are developing. You know, like people in the last couple of years, you know, in the last year especially, have really like come into the music, started supporting us, and now there are people coming out of the woodwork that actually want to help us. Mm-hmm. And before that was just like we had to help ourselves. It's all up to us to kind of like make everything happen. And now there's a little bit of help coming forth, and there's some really good response. You know, it's like it's one of those things. There's a lot of venues or a lot of situations where sometimes you look up and everybody's talking, and so I've kind of like that
Right.
pushes you to develop to the point where like I won't be ignored, and that's always my
Right.
goal. I don't want to be
Yeah.
ignored.
That's a good goal to have, I think.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know, we forget that in music sometimes. Like we don't value that enough. We're always like, well, there's a lot of musicians who perform and they're really good, but you know what's musically, technically, whatever, they're good, but like, what's the show? What are people coming to see?
Yeah, and that's a good thing about it. It's like being ignored or like not really noticed. It feels terrible at the time, but it does push you to a new level.
Yeah.
It does push you into the theatrical aspect, which
Yeah.
for this band has been of greater and greater importance. You know.
Yeah,
Sweet.
definitely.
So how many? What kind of personnel? Like, what's the band composed of? What do you guys?
So
You say it sounds like it's kind of like an amorphous blob that changes from time to time.
That's cool.
The way
It sounds
the way
amazing.
I'm gathering
It's
it.
me and Kristen at first. So we're the core because we start jamming together, and you know we can play pretty easily now.
yeah, and then I would say now we have Tony doing bass.
Yeah, we got a great bass player. We've gone through a couple different bass players, and they've all helped us out and been great, you know. So, but we're jamming with Tony from Sweet Struggle, and he's a really solid bass player.
Sweet.
Stand-up bass.
Yeah, he's just fun to jam with. Like, there's never a bad time when we're just like jamming and
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, you get in a room with musicians, and it's like everybody wants to be in a band. They all want to be rock stars, but the reality is like how many of them really love playing music, and you can tell because they want to sit in that room for hours playing music, and
Right.
it doesn't matter how long they worked that day. And Tony's one of those guys. He really loves playing.
Definitely.
That's what you look for. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Right.
I'll take that over someone who's more talented, but has better things to do.
Exactly.
Maybe.
I have
you know?
to give a shout out to Gus because I knew he was like the drummer for Holiday Sale.
I like that guy.
When he was fucking drumming in his sleep. Like he used to talk, but one time he was all and I was like, holy shit, man. Not only does he just sit here while we're watching TV, like playing on a drum pad on his leg all the time, he also fucking does it in his sleep, man.
That's
that
how
guy
you
is
get good.
perfect.
True.
You rehearse in your head when
Obsession.
you can hold your instrument.
It's
Props to him.
amazing. Yeah, right? No, Gus is
Only
amazing.
thing I think about that much these days is like video games, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Bacon,
pay off. It's
maybe.
gonna pay off eventually.
You'll build a better pig. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I watched Tomorrowland. I don't know if anybody's seen Tomorrowland, but
Not
I
yet.
shouldn't even be plugging that. It's a Disney movie. Fuck me, Rob.
Fuck them. Fuck you.
It's good though. Dreamers. Brad Bird.
I can't hear you. The devil's dick is drowning out your words.
It's a Bill Hicks reference. Awesome.
I know.
It's a good one.
I was gonna just take credit for it, but
I had to.
I guess you had to do the right
I had to
thing.
give my man a shout out.
Yeah, totally. Bill deserves a shout out for sure.
Right? That's a man taken too soon before his prime.
Oh yeah.
So transitions in music, learning more, making things. How do you feel that's tied to like things that happen to your life? Like, is it easier to write music when you're like going through like a shitty phase, or is it like more difficult when you're like, I'm all happy. I'm pretty content. Fuck.
Yeah, I guess, like, you know, you have to raise a cup for the shitty times because they do inspire you. You know, they do, like, give you something to talk about and reflect, and you're fortified by that. But, you know, for me, music and songwriting is just, like, it's cyclical like everything else. Like, I kind of gestate for a while, and then I usually write. Like, I'd set it down to a pattern. I'll write, like, 3 songs within the course of a few weeks, and then it's kind of dry, and then I do this by patterns. Recently I've been kind of taking a break because I'm always adding more musicians. We forgot to talk about, you know, Sam, the key player.
Damn.
From Wasted Ink, you know, he's
I know Sam.
Yeah, he's outrageous. You know, he's a great key player, but I'm always adding these musicians, so I haven't been writing as much, but I'm like in the gestation process, like words that I've been just kind of putting down and fetishing my notebooks with. They will eventually be songs.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Do you guys have percussion, or is it driven by the strings?
Well, it's a string band at first, but we're looking for the right person, but
Kind of when we've been dabbling with drummers, just, you know, finding a good fit for us, I think.
yeah. So we, you know, there's the percussive element of the stand-up bass, and then the percussive element of like flamenco guitar in the band already.
Right.
But you know, it's hard to find somebody that has is acquainted with all the stylistic directions that are influencing us, you know. So you kind of got to be versed in a few different things.
You remember Cultura Fuerte? They had the cajon.
Yeah,
That's what you need.
Mm-hmm.
You need the cajon.
Yep.
It's the best accompaniment for an acoustic guitar. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. There's not a lot out there, you know. Not a lot of cajon players.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that guy's doing. You got to find that dude. I don't remember his name. I want to say like Chris, but I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Might be.
I don't remember.
Is it? I don't know. If you're listening, guy out there that was in...
We need you.
We know you're out there.
We want you. We need you.
And I think he also played with Javier from the Big Spank.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Everything's getting close to home. I'm going to figure this out soon. Okay.
Yeah, I can picture him, but I can't remember
It's
his
all
name.
connected.
I'll reach out to him. We want you.
We can find him. We can stalk him.
That's the crazy thing about Albuquerque. It's so connected.
Yeah.
Professor Google.
Professor
That's
Google.
why I like watching Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul or whatever. People
It's
are like,
home.
that's kind of a weird coincidence. I'm like, not really. Not if you... No, it's not that weird. That kind of stuff happens all the time.
Yeah, especially in this town.
Yeah.
Right.
You always run. I ran into my uncle today, actually.
Oh,
out of
just
nowhere.
randomly you ran into him. Not like this was something that
Random shit.
you had planned.
No.
It's not like, hey, uncle, want to go get coffee? No. Crazy.
We just
So-
walked by each other on the street.
So where are you, the both of you from, as far as like Albuquerque or not? I mean,
Born and raised Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Burkina.
Yeah.
505.
Yeah, we're both natives, Albuquerque natives. You know, I grew up in the South Valley. You know, I've lived a lot of places, like I said, New Orleans, Austin. Both of those things kind of changed me musically, but
Yeah.
I'm representing 505.
Yes. All right.
For sure. For better or worse.
That's how it goes.
Damn straight. So do you have any like ambition to tour or try and get out of town or anything like that?
Absolutely, always. Anything out of town, just get me out of here.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
I think so.
We're working on some stuff. We're just like the summer is gonna be bouncing out to do a few shows in Denver.
Cool.
And, maybe Austin, and Las Vegas.
I mean,
Those are all
honestly,
the ones. We'll see.
even just going to Santa Fe is a fucking great time.
Right.
We
It
played.
is, yeah.
We
Something
played,
about being elsewhere than
Oh
home.
my god! Yeah, just people you won't. People
You got
you
that
for-
mystique. Everybody
Right?
knows it somehow.
I'm not
you know?
from
I want to
It's
say people for the most
you're not
part
from
you,
around here.
you won't know. Like we played the L something when it was still open, and afterwards we found these like punk kids and went to the Matador, which is like under like downstairs.
Oh yeah,
And of course, I recognized some like person from Albuquerque, and I was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, we're here." but yeah, it's still like being out of town. I mean, it's just getting away from everything
Totally,
that's familiar
totally.
and getting out
It's-
It's needed.
out of your element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can be like a superhero when you're on the road.
Yeah.
Because you're just
You can be whoever you want.
Right.
Oh my God,
Whatever
it's
mask
They don't
you
know
wanna-
who you are. Like in this town already, I'm
Yeah.
infamous. Everybody already knows me.
Right.
Right.
Oh shit. As soon as I walk into the place. But,
See, that's why
somewhere else.
That's why, like, Albuquerque bands need to break, just so, like, everybody has to go to Albuquerque just to get the dirt. Like, nobody else is gonna have it. I'm sorry. Like, nobody else anywhere else. Well, okay, maybe a couple people, like, in LA. But, like, nobody else has, like, shit on me that I'd ever be, like, anything but a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, on our first tour, I wore the same, like, blue plaid button up, like, every night.
Gross.
No, I didn't wash it. It was a baseball thing. You said
Right,
baseball is life.
Yeah.
And,
you're not washing your stirrups or your jock strap. or whatever.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
keep
that's
the
gross.
funk, keep the night on it.
Yeah.
The previous
Keep
win,
the streak going.
the previous win.
Cover your ears, Kristen.
Used to this shit.
This is some serious guy stuff.
So used to this shit.
It's a funk zone, yeah.
But yeah,
How does it feel, Kristen, to be the only girl in most of the bands? Oh, you're not in Distances.
No, there
Okay.
is another girl in Distances
Okay, you're
with
lucky.
me.
Yeah.
so what are your projects? What are you working on? What are you doing?
So, Synyster Vail. I'm also in a metal band called Distances, and we're kind of like.
I think
guess,
that's the one I saw, right?
Yeah,
you
saw it
they're
at
pretty fucking
Duke
fun.
City Sound.
Holy shit.
Awesome, yeah. I used to jam with
That's-
Pete, the drummer.
That's right. And then our other bassist at one point also jammed with you and Pete.
If they ever just
was
want,
that?
But didn't Jay also jam with you guys at one point?
Oh, yeah.
Because you all.
if they ever just want like an ambient guitarist, like somebody just to play high, huge delay stuff,
bow.
really slow. Yeah, I'm your guy. I would
got you.
totally, because they
That
if they
sounds
had
awesome.
that extra element, like some people would be like, let's do keyboard. That's cool, but nothing sounds better than a really good electric guitar,
I love
especially
that
when it's
kinda shit.
when it's made sound weird and it's just
Yeah.
like doing weird things and
Yeah.
I saw Dredge, and he played like lap steel with a saw,
yeah,
like with the flat end of a saw, and it sounded like wind. It's fucking awesome.
it's amazing.
I don't know if that's common. Do people, you guys know?
Sometimes.
Playing with a saw? Did they make that up? Or
You
did
don't
people
like-
No,
do
you
that?
could do that. You can play play a saw.
It's a
Yeah,
saw
with a
bow.
bow, right? But I've never seen anybody play a lap steel with a saw. And you're talking about like
Yeah.
a saw to cut things, right?
Yeah, like a hand saw. Like
That's
that you'd
amazing.
cut
Just
a branch
crazy.
with.
Right. No, like I'm always impressed when I see people's on the saw, but
Right.
that's something different. I
It
didn't-
sounded crazy as fuck. I don't know
If
if
you
there
ever
were
wanna-
effects on it.
If you ever
too,
want to
but-
hear a saw solo, the Weaker Thans have one. I can't think of the song, but there's a saw solo and it's like woo. It sounds like a theremin kind of.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
awesome.
right. Yeah.
It's pretty freaking sweet.
Sweet.
So distances and then
This and then I don't know. I just like playing for fun at like open mics. It's really cheesy, but I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
she's-
not
Usually
cheesy
that's-
shit.
everybody's trying to steal her from
That's-
me all
that's-
the time.
that's like the-
"Look, come play my trick."
Dude,
Open mics are where you go when you're like, fuck, I don't have a band anymore. What should I do? I don't know.
Right.
Go hang out every Tuesday, eat some pizza, drink some beer.
yo.
Hey, if you're having as much fun as we are, you're having a hard time doing something, trying to make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this podcast trying to make it happen right now.
I feel like we're making it happen with ease. We're
Right?
like Dr. J.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
I mean, if you thought any of this
Mussolini.
was mildly entertaining, you've missed out on so much more. Faithful listener. But just
Play a song, right?
yeah,
Because I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all good.
Go with it.
All right. What's the name of this song and what's it all about, Ruben?
The next one, "Make It Happen." It's a little jam. It's kind of about it's a fanciful take on kind of like looking at life and seeing it beyond its limitations, and making things happen through
Through summoning deities in
unusual
songwriting.
means, right? Make it happen, exactly. No, you
I
hit
see.
the mark. Actually, it's about magic. Yeah, with a K,
Yeah.
magic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Sweet.
Make
All
it
right.
happen.
cloud just ready to burst, yeah. By the fields you've sown, they die in thirst now. Well, I can make it happen, Lord. Can make your dreams come true. I come from a world that's outside of time. I've got the detour future you left behind. But I can make it happen, Lord. Can make your dreams come true. I see you there, you're bound to a cursed man. You dream yourself free with no strength for a last stand. Can make it happen, Lord. Can make your dreams come true. And the word will fall away, hanging on every word I'll say. Soon you'll reap all for which you pray, and maybe more. Yes, the world to me is just a plaything. I'm just the breath of life blown into a clay thing. But I can make it happen, Lord. Can make your dreams come true. And the word will fall away, hanging on every word I'll say. As soon you'll reap all for which you prayed, and maybe more. And the word will fall away, hanging on every curse I play. Soon you'll reap all for which you prayed, and maybe more.
So this brings up a story, right? The reason we're recording on Thursday, we usually record Monday, but I was out of town. While I was out of town, I went out and allegedly got fucked up.
Oh, we can use profanity on this show?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
yeah.
I suddenly feel liberated.
Right? Oh, man, I'm sorry we waited this long.
Take the pants off.
But
happened.
I proceeded to participate in karaoke, which is like something I said I'd never do. You know, I'm like, I get paid to do shows. All right, bro. I'm not.
Now that can be humbling for sure. Did they change the key on you?
I can't give that shit away.
I did a 311 song, so it was easy for me. You know, like it wasn't. I didn't actually have to sing. That's the one I did. Yeah, it was easy. I got props.
No Steve
you know.
Perry
Nice.
for you.
It was like but it was a little bit of the old cold needle. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I texted my lady friend like right after. I was all, I need to get a new band. I did karaoke.
Do you ever find? Are you addicted to? Are you addicted to performing? Do you ever find yourself in strange karaoke bars that weren't on the way home?
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, when you need your fix, you're gonna end up being that guy.
Right.
He goes to
Honestly,
karaoke.
though, honestly,
I
I'm
can't
not,
do it.
I'm by myself, and I'm waiting for my.
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about the other day or today, asking Kayla, like, "Hey, let's go hit up some karaoke bars."
Yeah, you guys are like ringers,
This
though.
was-
It's not fair.
Yeah.
These guys fucked everybody else up. We're professional bowlers. Sorry.
What's that movie with Huey Lewis? You know what I'm talking about? Duets or something.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah. You've talked about this movie
It's
before.
a good movie.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's really all I have to say about it. I don't remember
okay.
who else is in it. But it's a story of this like karaoke world championship or some shit. And all these people are going to it. It's in Vegas, I think, from all these different places across the country. It's like all their stories simultaneously. It's like a father reuniting with his daughter and singing with her. And like this criminal that's on the run and like going like on the lam undercover to find his way to this to get the money he needs for whatever the fuck. It's an awesome movie. Duets.
Do it.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Gotta check
Boom.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This advertisement has been paid for.
Oh, we're gonna get our money, bitch. Better have my money. So speaking of ego, let's see if we can transition that. No, what like when you do music, I feel like, or when you create any kind of art, I feel like you're in conversation with all the shit that has come before it, like all the art that's ever been done.
Yeah.
you're in conversation with it.
For sure.
So
And not just art, all of culture. Yeah.
yeah. So with your music, what's your ultimate goal? I mean, what do you like?
It's quite a question, man.
Yeah,
I know.
That's
it's
okay.
It's a big one.
You ready
What's
for
the
it?
meaning of life?
It's
Ruben?
my chance. It's my chance to get lofty, which is
Yeah.
my favorite place to be. Yeah.
Sorry, please don't let me ruin it. But
No, but it's fun. I mean, because if you're not having that conversation with yourself, at least nobody else, then why are you doing it? Like,
Like
good point.
if you listen to my music, in a lot of ways, it speaks for itself. Like lyrically, I'm pointing towards the shattering of illusions in culture today. You know what I mean? This goes down to like religious, mythological things that kind of shape our mind from
are they ones
time
you've
immemorial.
experienced yourself, or
Absolutely.
yeah?
I always write about my experiences, pretty directly. There's not a lot of fiction in my music,
Just pulling it from the real.
Yeah, pulling it from the real and kind of telling the truth, of painting a target on my chest sometimes just to tell the truth.
Well, sometimes you're like, okay, there's the knife out of my back. Oh, that's what it looked like. Hey, listener, guess what the knife in my back looked like?
Exactly.
Yeah, I just wrote
Exactly.
a song. There we go.
Done.
It's gonna be a pirate sea shanty.
it's really good. It did sound like a shanty.
Well, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? We covered that one time, actually.
Oh yeah,
What?
it was at Black Market.
Yeah.
It was a like cartoon Saturday morning cartoon show or whatever.
Yeah,
We did
I have
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I have a vague recollection of this.
You
I
may
might
have been there,
I might
yeah.
have been there. Yeah.
Man,
Damn.
Good
Black
times.
Market.
I
Those
miss the
are-
good stuff.
Nah, there's
No.
more to come.
Yeah. for
Probably. Probably.
There better be.
They're like, hey, heaven is real. You're like, okay, I guess.
sure. Yeah.
I can't imagine what that's going to be like, but let's try it. Yeah, well, I'm coming back as a cockroach no matter what, so,
I'm right with you, dude.
That might be
I'll
it.
see you in the nest.
Cockroach might be Nirvana.
Right? It can't die from
they don't
nuclear
seem
holocaust.
too bothered by anything.
Plus,
Yeah.
those
Exactly.
things never die, so you're gonna live forever.
Exactly.
And it's not only that, like humans have stopped evolving, and for some time, cockroaches are doing it
Right.
on the rake.
Little bastards.
Yeah, I know. Cockroaches really will inherit all of this, and we know this.
The cockroaches are gonna fight the computers that we make. That's gonna be like World War IV after three kills us
They're just
all,
gonna
you know?
eat them. They'll eat them. They can digest anything.
Right.
Damn.
This shit.
One time I woke
I can't
up with a
wait.
cockroach sucking on my arm, and it was
Oh.
3 inches long. Right?
What?
Yeah.
Where was this? New Orleans?
No. Downtown Albuquerque.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
God.
living-
Wow.
Oh wait, it was I don't know. It was sucking on your like sucking the blood
I
out of
guess
you. It was like a vampire
No,
roach.
no. I guess I had like spilled something
Oh,
on my
okay.
arm while I was eating some food.
Either
you know,
way.
I spilled some sauce,
Gross.
and I'm like, I'm at this girl's house, and I'm like, I feel something, and I kind of go to brush my arm in my sleep in a dark room. And my hand goes over something that doesn't move because this cockroach is so large and the barbs on its legs were like in my skin that it was like
Hanging on to
I'm
you.
not going anywhere.
Yuck.
And I open my eyes and I look and it's 3 inches long, and then
I don't think I've ever seen
finally
one that big.
I ended
here.
up, I like knocked it off, turn on the lights, screaming, moving furniture to finally kill it, and it's like one of those things where you like step on a banana peel, it like and smears across the floor.
And they're like, great, I had to kill something gigantic, and now I got to mess the clean up.
Forever, I'm traumatized.
There's there's like animal life is crazy like that. We were in Santa Monica one night, and there were these rats that come from apparently in Santa Monica on the Overlook, like near the Santa Monica Pier. There is like part of it where it's like collapsed. It was like a running path, and then it, just from erosion, it like collapsed, and so it's blocked off, pushed further back. But there's mice living down in the collapsed part. And so then they come up, they hit the trash cans. They like have a way to get in under and then into the bag somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
And so we can just hear them just like collecting things and then like running out and like peeking over the side of the, other side of the fence being like, what's going on? Is there people over there? What's happening?
Yeah.
It's
my God.
crazy.
Totally. The whole concept of pestilence and
Vermin.
pestilent creatures,
Yeah.
yes. It's just all, I think it just comes from jealousy because these creatures are pestilent because they're too successful.
Right.
They can live off of trash. They can live in any condition. You know what I mean? It's like, it's nature, baby.
And we're like,
Yeah.
fuck crust punks. Fuck those
It's
guys.
nature, baby.
Oh, yeah. And one subject naturally leads into another.
That's how the show goes. We keep it flowing, keep it knowing, keep it going. So we've heard about like an album release and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Any
what
other plans for the future for Synyster Vail? I like the name. I love the name.
Yeah.
I like the whole thing, the whole concept.
Yeah,
It's
sinister
stuff.
with the Y's. If you look us on the internet,
Yes.
it's Synyster. And Vail, Vail, like Vail, Colorado. Vail's my last name, so the Synyster Vail was like an expansion of my concept with a lot more instrumentation from better musicians that kind of carry it. Thanks, Kristen.
I got your back.
Why not? I mean, that's always like the goal to some extent is like you create the dream team.
Exactly.
Right.
Like-
Well, that was my thing with Bat Wings, and obviously you're more of a musician than me. All I did was yell rhythmically, but that was my thing. I would try to like describe something and then get them to make it sound like with no knowledge of music.
Hey, you guys made it work though. So
Yeah, it worked out great.
Yeah. It's all about finding the right dream team.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, for a while it worked out great.
Yeah.
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 It did.
Yeah, we got all kinds of plans. Like after the album, it's just like all about pushing it into the right hands and sort of collecting our tribe of people that are really going to follow us from everywhere. That's all seems inevitable, but every time you're on a road, there comes a time when there's a speed bump. So it's just like anticipating that, like it's been great though.
it seems like we're definitely kind of going up. Like things are just
Oh
pretty
yeah, definitely.
awesome right now for us.
Definitely.
You
Things are going
found the
great for us.
path.
We're
Yeah,
on it.
totally.
Now
Totally.
you
good,
just got to
though.
be ready for bumps and diversions.
I might
and
fall and like
Yeah,
trip a
you're
lot,
right.
but
It's okay. Yeah.
It's going to be like Oregon Trail. There'll be rivers to ford.
pull yourself up and you don't miss a note, Missy. Yeah, exactly.
Get all, like,
Exactly.
get all crazy and angry. Whoa, okay. We're having a good time.
there you go.
We are having a good time.
That's
Any
true.
shout outs, any last things you'd like to say to the good people?
Why don't you tell them when
There's
your
good people,
shows are going to be again, just so
yeah.
they,
April 19th, we're going to be on KUNM. That's a daytime show. I don't know exactly.
Well,
April 19th.
You go to KUNM.
April 30th. If you want to see this in real life, April 30th, Santa Fe's Skylight.
that's gonna be a really good show. I think. It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
pretty fucking
yeah,
awesome.
That's great. Anthony Wilson, he's been a great supporter of us. He's from the Sugar Skulls.
Well, and he's really talented too. I mean, it's going to be between us and him and whoever else comes along. It's going to be a great set.
I think it's just 2 bands on the bill.
Is it?
You know, I apologize if there's a third out there, but I'm pretty sure it's just us.
Okay.
You're surprised.
April
if there's a
30th.
third.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Skylight in Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
What do you got happening, Rob?
What do I got happening? Shoot, I don't even know. I mean, are we gonna really try and overnight this shit? Is this gonna be like a
Yeah, I'm gonna
quick-
do it tonight.
quick
It's
postal
gonna be
situation?
the quick turnaround.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody happens to be listening to this at noontime tomorrow, Friday, today, right now, we'll be performing. We'll be performing at 3 p.m. at Civic Plaza, Quietly Kept Well,
Nice.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
and that's gonna be way
awesome.
fun. And then we'll be at Distillery 365 on Sunday for Bloody Mary brunch, which is delicious, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's
Have you ever had a hot dog and a Bloody Mary simultaneously?
There you go.
No, it sounds awesome.
Or a sausage and a biscuit.
365. The hot dogs are on the Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
yeah.
It's
like a giant skewer
accoutrement for it.
situation.
Yeah.
L'accoutrement.
I'd call it a meal over like some drink.
Yeah, I'm into that shit.
This is some meal on my red drink.
So,
See what happens when I drink? I get ghetto.
I got nothing going on. You'll catch me going to work and
Whatever, you'll catch him here
waiting to die.
every week. Every week informing you of these activities, working in death.
Maybe I'll be inspired by my karaoke experience.
You
now
should.
that the needle's back in the vein.
Oh my god! No, you just should.
You know?
You should enjoy that. You should write something down about that shit. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't. The last time I did karaoke, man, wow, I was probably in the same state. I don't remember
Yeah.
very well.
I kind of have a
Is
no
what I keep saying.
karaoke policy, so I was.
That's funny. No, I'm always looking for hard shit. I'm like, do you have like Adele or Otis Redding or something? Like something stupid that I'll never live up to.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm like out of tune.
You have to know it. It's yeah.
Cool. Listen to that atonal guy ruin and butcher that song.
Yeah.
Like, I'm drunk. You leave me alone. Awesome. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
can I give a shout out really quick as well?
Yes.
So,
Oh.
just again promoting. So we have Synyster Vail shows, but also on this coming Tuesday, April 5th, there's Distancing shows. If you like metal, it's going to be at Burt's.
Yeah.
So fun.
Oh yeah, this
So-
is great. Yeah,
And that's coming up. What?
That's on
Tuesday, April
Tuesday.
5th.
God.
Burt's
Yeah.
Tiki Lounge.
Yes.
So
Boom.
check that out. That's all I got.
Oh
Sweet
yeah.
action.
That's
All
fun.
right. Go see Distances. Go see Synyster Vail. Go see Quietly Kept. Find me playing video games. We'll see you next week, bitches.
Peace out.
Yeah. All right.
Oh man, I ate so much today. I feel like I have a food baby.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like that a lot.
Right? That's the non-workout person's like lament.
Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of babies,
we're gonna feature a live. Oh, I see. That was not a bad. Well, it was a bad segue.
Right.
But it,
mainly because you didn't see it coming. Right in your face.
it was only pretty bad instead of really, really bad.
Yeah.
So,
It was terrible.
I'll take it. All right. Anyway,
Man.
Nature Baby
Nature baby.
by Synyster Vail live in this motherfucker.
What? In the problem hole?
Yeah, all up in our problem
I
hole.
can't believe they fit in here.
Gently tickling your ear pussy.
Keeping it class with an ass in here.
What do you want to say about this song? Got any insight?
Yeah, I guess Nature Baby is a song. It's a song of celebration of aspects of like human nature that are kind of normally repressed. So this idea of Nature Baby, it's like celebrating all the animalistic tendencies that are like with us at every moment, but since people are like somewhere between the beasts and the gods, we deny ourselves. Nature Baby is just a full-blown celebration of that.
Sounds
I
like
feel like that is this podcast to a T, man. Because it's just like, nowhere are we near the gods necessarily, but damn, if we ain't some beasts most of the time.
But sometimes that bestial nature is what brings you to God. Wrapping all the way around like a Super Nintendo level. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can even say if
Fucking
laughter, because it is
dude.
funny. Like if laughter is like, as close to God as you get, then yeah. We're making somebody laugh. Somebody who's slow and not not very smart. I'm
You're
sorry.
making me laugh. What are you trying to
I'm
say?
like,
Yeah, what the fuck, man? What an asshole.
What a dick.
So if I'm
He's
not
like, I love my
mistaken,
audience and I hate them.
they like a little abuse, you maggots.
That's right. We were saying that we were like, we're the podcast that treats you like Slipknot.
Yeah. Put your foot up on the monitor, you motherfuckers.
Come on.
I was gonna say, if I'm not mistaken, this song's probably about like guzzling wine under the full moon naked. Sounds like to me. I mean, if I had to guess.
I mean, why
Essentially,
not?
yeah. I mean,
Awesome.
All right, cool.
Good.
Let's check it out. This is Nature Baby by Synyster Vail live, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
hello, kids at home. We're Synyster Vail. Ruben Vail, Kristen Rad.
Oh yeah.
We're about to rip it up. This song's called Nature Baby.
You know I play the tunes the gods they gave me. You know I play the fools who try to play me. A trifle bit too cruel. It's my nature, baby. It's called nature, baby. I'm a nature, baby. I've got the sparkle of the feet, the dancing song of the obscene. And you're never gonna show me what I already own. Can't you see I am a humble man? Now give me my throne. Won't you see I am a humble man? Now give me my throne. I know you love a war for the sake of your babies. From your commitment to ideals springs all your hatred. When you take a bite, you chew. It's just nature, baby. It's called nature, baby. You're a nature, baby. Yes, you're a madman, you're a fiend, a dancing mob of the obscene. And you're never gonna show them what they already own. Won't you feed a pack of hungry hounds a piece of your bones? Would you feed a pack of hungry hounds a piece of your bones? Dragons and the game is fear. But when you're caught up in distinctions, you know the rules ain't quite clear. The dirt becomes the flesh. Grow. The dirt becomes the flesh, while no soul it grows mold. But yet I sparkle like the feed, my dancing tongue of the obscene. And you're never gonna show me what I already own. Can't you see I am a humble man? Now give me my throne. Won't you see I am a humble man? Now give me my throne. Would you feed a pack of hungry hounds a piece of your bones? Can't you see I am a humble man? Now give me my throne.